Right then, welcome back to the channel. Now, this is a bit of an exciting development, and actually it's continuing the trend that we've kind of had all summer. United are actually going for players that we previously scouted. Normally, the trend was they signed for Dortmund, or Benfica, or Sporting. But yeah, it looks like we're actually starting to go after the players that we've done scout reports on in the past. So that's quite exciting because typically we just didn't do that. Youssouf Fofana is the latest one. Sky have broke it that he is being strongly considered as the move to Milan that was expected to happen continues to stall. Now, I could see that as a potential, let's link United into this, and it's actually not that serious. But the way this window has been going, I don't think you can rule it out. Now, he is quite a physically imposing midfielder. He's not enormous. About 6 foot or so, but he does have a decent height on him, and he does have a decent physique on him. So he's got like a bit of a blend of both physical and technical skills. He generally operates in a double pivot, often being the sort of more aggressive pair when it comes to the passing and the defensive output. But in possession, he's good. Like, I don't think he's the out-and-out destroyer. I think he's different to Ugarte. I think he's a different sort of player to Ugarte, and he would give you different things to Ugarte. And I think they'd probably play well together, actually, if you wanted to be serious about it. So I think this is a really interesting link, because to me, he's more in the Bruno Guimaraes kind of mould, the Valverde kind of mould, the Fabian Ruiz kind of mould, than like an out-and-out destroyer. His role at Monaco has kind of been to receive the ball and break lines. He is very, very progressive when it comes to his passing. He gets on the ball quite a lot, and he gets the ball into the final third quite a lot. When looking at his stats, his pass completion isn't great, but that's because he's so forward with his passes and he gets on the ball so much about it. It's a little bit like, you look at Bruno's pass completion, you're like, not so much, but he creates a lot of chances. Well, Fofana's doing the same, but not actually delivering chances per se. He's getting the ball forward into that final third with a good regularity. And when he gets it into the final third, it does open up space and it does create chances. Now, Di Marzio has come out and said Milan made a 12 million bid for him. Monaco won 18. He's only got a year left on his contract. Mate, 18 million euros. He's like 15 million quid. This level of player for a 15 million pound fee is an absolute madness. Absolute madness. And then there's more from Damesh Seth and Lyle Thomas. They're saying Ten Hag has reiterated his stance on midfielder Scott McTominay, calling him an important player. Again, it's like when Solskjaer said we could not afford to lose Ashley Young and then sold him. United are expecting further offers for him. Supposedly Galatasaray remain interested. If a midfielder was to leave in the window, it looks like the Ugarte, the Fofana, or some of the others that we've been linked to, including Amrabat, actually, I think, could start coming over the line. Now, Amrabat, we rejected the offer to sign him at the agreed price, so I think we're going to go in and lowball them. 20 million euros, I think it was. So it looks like we're going to try and negotiate something different for him. And I wouldn't mind him sticking around, but I think he's lower down the priority order. Probably than Ugarte, probably than Fofana. And maybe we're using how much they want for Fofana to sort of give us the price for Amrabat, which means that you might start seeing him come like 12, 13, 14, 15 million, which I think would be a really good price to get him over the line with. As it stands, Casemiro isn't going anywhere because that interest from Saudi is cooling. But, I really think that bringing somebody in like Fofana, it excites me, to be honest. He thrives as an 8. He plays as a 6. If United was going to have like a flexible system, we're not going down, it doesn't seem, like the Rodri route of that is the 6 and he sits there and he operates in that sort of area. It looks like we're going for players who could maybe be a little bit flexible. Still remains to be seen how Mount and Bruno and Xerxes and Højlund and all of these players are going to fit. Are we assembling like a pretty deep squad? Or are we actually trying to just build an 11? I can't tell you right now at the moment. It's not as obvious. Like, under the previous regime, there was like, we need a centre-half, there's a centre-half. Like, yeah, we also probably need like another 7 players to be like, I've just got you a centre-half, shut the fuck up. Whereas under this, like, obviously, you would expect that there's a level of football expertise being done here and padding out of the squad. And not only that, some of the youngsters, Oyedele and Collier, have looked decent. Now, I don't think they're anywhere near the level of Fofana, for example, but they look decent. So you know, this is an exciting window, man. Like, every single day there's something new coming up, and it doesn't feel like we're getting the runaround. I think this has got the potential to be a runaround. I think this has got the potential to be use United's name and get Milan to pay the final price, and if they do, okay, fine. But I think that United might take the opportunity here. This is a new world. Like, United may be used to, like, hurry up other deals. But I also think that United's name might be getting thrown around because United are actually inquiring. We are looking in this position, and that's a great price. Genuinely a great price. I don't understand how he's going for that, and, you know, it is what it is, I guess, isn't it? But, I mean, let me know your thoughts. Do you think we're getting the runaround here, or do you think that this is a legit bid that could be going in? Because that is a player I would love to see in a United shirt. I think he'd do real well. Let me know your thoughts. See you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.